Dave Norton is one of the most quietly important characters in Grand Theft Auto V, someone whose influence on the story is far bigger than his screen time suggests. His entire arc revolves around one moment, the North Yankton deal gone wrong, and how that single event shapes the lives of every major character for the next decade. Dave isn't just an FIB agent doing his job. He's a man who made a desperate gamble to save his own career and ended up binding himself to Michael DeSanta in a mess that only gets more dangerous as the game unfolds. What makes him compelling is that he operates in the gray space between corruption and obligation. He's not a villain, but he's far from innocent. Everything that drives Dave forward begins with the death of Michael Townley. Dave sells the idea to his FIB superiors that he can take down a major criminal, Michael, and come out looking like a hero. In reality, he helped stage Michael's death and relocate him to Los Santos under witness protection, creating an unspoken agreement between them. Michael gets freedom, and Dave gets career security. But rather than a clean break, that decision slowly strangles both of them. Dave is forced to keep covering for Michael's behavior as he slips back into crime. And Michael becomes dependent on Dave to keep the FIB from dragging him back into the life he supposedly left behind. By the time Trevor re-enters the picture, the entire arrangement is crumbling. Dave's superiors start questioning the legitimacy of his past cases, and internal rivalries within the FIB turn into full-scale power struggles. Dave isn't built for the kind of corruption his colleagues revel in. He's not malicious like Steve Haynes, nor is he careless like Andreas Sanchez. Instead, he's someone who keeps trying to minimize the damage, even as he's dragged deeper into illegal operations. His desperation shows in missions like Dead Man Walking, where he needs Michael to clean up a mess caused by competing agencies. Dave doesn't want Michael as a partner, but at this point he needs him. What's interesting is that in spite of everything, lies, manipulation, panic, Dave isn't portrayed as hateful or cruel. He seems genuinely stressed, constantly in survival mode, and oddly loyal in his own broken way. When things escalate during the climactic shootout at the court center, Dave fights alongside Michael not because he wants to, but because he finally realizes how trapped he is in the system he spent years enabling. There's a tragic edge to Dave's story. He tried to cheat fate by making one compromise, and the compromise swallowed him whole. By the end of the game, he fades back into the FIB machine, still alive but never truly free. A reminder that in Los Santos, even the good guys end up paying a price. Dave's story also highlights something players rarely acknowledge. He's one of the only characters in GTA 5 who genuinely tries to change his life without destroying everyone around him. He never wanted the fame, never wanted the spotlight, just a clean record, a quiet career, and a way to keep his job without sinking deeper into the FIB's corruption. But the tragedy is that the harder he tries to keep things stable, the more the world around him spirals out of control. In the end, Dave is a reminder that in Los Santos, even the good guys are trapped in systems far bigger than themselves.